Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at Brawn? No, it's not Brawn. Movieverse Hound. No, wait, it's not Movieverse Hound either. Oh wait, I know who this is. This is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Bulkhead, and he's going to be our focus in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share, check out Machinery of Man and the Everything Factor, have a look for me everywhere, and hey, why not check out Universal Collision, my stop motion series, up and running, new episodes every second Thursday. And this is, I guess, a little bit of a throwback, but I thought he was kind of appropriate to do now, and here's why. Because when I picked this guy up, first of all, I got him for $5, and when I got him, I thought that he had a look that was very reminiscent of Brawn, and I thought to myself, hey, I don't know if we're ever going to get a real Brawn. This might be a decent stand-in, but the more I sort of fiddled with him in my collection, the more I thought, you know what, I kind of like him as Bulkhead. So I've actually used him as the character he's intended to be. And I'm cool with that. Yes, okay, he doesn't quite look like he does in Transformers Prime, and we'll get to that in a second. But I thought it was appropriate now because, of course, as of this recording, we have the upcoming Titans Return Brawn. A few people already got him. That thing is an excellent, I think, Legends figure. I can't wait to take a look at him here for you guys. But this was kind of where my Brawn thoughts began. How does he stack up? Well, here he is with a Warrior class Storm Shot from the RID line. I looked at him in full in episode 238. So, I mean, he's kind of your average, deluxe size sort of figure. He comes with, I'll take him out of it for a second. He comes with this thing, and you can press it and it spins. I guess it's a saw blade type of thing. Really strange weapons came, I think, with the Beast Hunters line, and this was one of them. That being said, he can hold it in his hand. He also has ports up right here on his forearm, and they can go in there. So that's that's an option that you certainly have to do with him. Paint apps for this guy. 4. It doesn't. Bulkhead didn't really look like this. 4, maybe 3. It's not great paint apps in terms of looking like Bulkhead. Like I said, it looks more to me like Brawn. I do, however, like that the paint had the marbling texture in it, which means every figure is a little bit unique. So I dig that, but not a strong start. I mean, the guy is a 4 at best. I said a 3. Let's even split the difference. Let's say his paint apps are 3.5. There you go. That's my hard answer for the paint apps. Articulation. The head can go left and right. It can look up a little bit and down a little bit, ever so slightly. Arms can go way out, which is great. And there is a bicep swivel, and there is a really deep elbow bend. The problem is that his hand doesn't have wrist swivel, which means he's always got that kind of gorilla arm pose, and that kind of drives me nuts. If you want his hands forward, they really need to have the arm in such a manner that it can't bend unless you bend it across his body. He goes, look at my biceps, look at my guns. This weird piece here can move on mine. I don't know if it's supposed to tab in, but it doesn't tab in on mine. With the arms out to the side, the legs can go all the way out, which is great. They can go forward about that far. They can go back about that far. thigh swivel, really kind of up by the hip. Very, very deep knee, which is great. I'm glad to see a deep knee. But really because, and no waist. Yeah, no waist swivel on this guy. No toe tilt, I don't think. There is some toe tilt on the guy. You know, it's kind of a, I guess, a fake ankle tilt, but he does have toe tilt if that's good for you. Because of the gorilla arms though, I think that really sort of hurts it. 7. I'll say a 7 for that. So we have a 3.5, we have a 7. This guy right now is maybe a 5. You know, thereabouts. He's about a 5. Let's get into the transformation. I'll say this though, in vehicle mode, he does roll like a champ, which is great. Transformation. It's not that it's hard, but there's a couple of points with him that's, again, really specific with the guy. We'll start with the easy stuff, which is really flipping up his toes. Do that first. That's not hard, right? That's pretty easy to do. We come up here and we kind of pick up that section that's over the top of his head. And we come to the back here and we sort of pick up the whole backpack section. So we have the whole thing, and let me take this back a bit. We have the whole backpack section up now like this, and it's on this kind of gold color armature in here. The arms for now, we can take those out to the side. You can even fold in the fists a little bit. They only kind of fold down. They don't really fold in per se. We can detach this little gold piece with the Autobot symbol down on his hips and bring back his entire hip section attached to another gold armature way back there inside. Next we bring the head up and back all the way. So now it's kind of back under the hood. And we close up the hip section, so now this gold piece can no longer fit in between the, we'll say, the chest and the waist. That'll fold down underneath. Straighten out the tires. That much is done. Next, with those wings up out of the way, we need to try and bring the whole hood forward, but you really need to clear the head, and that's a bit challenging. Bring the whole thing forward. The head is way back here now. It's you know, cleared, but you might have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it to have proper clearance. When you got this down, push it all the way down, and then, oh, maybe these should be pushed in already on the side. Push those in on the side. And then getting his head back. Now push it all the way down. And is that good? No, not quite, because I don't have this side in all the way. Doing his hood is definitely the most fiddly part of the transformation for this guy. Push it down. There. No, it's still not down all the way. There, you gotta push it down until it snaps. I feel like in doing that sometimes, that this or this might break because they go in behind this kind of front bumper, front grille section, and it won't, but it's sort of tight. You'll know when you get it down all the way because it does snap into place, and you'll know because you should have this much of a space left up on the vent on the hood. Put that gold piece up underneath. That's really essentially the front of the car. Vehicle thing done. Bring the legs back. Now, I'd said that there was a gold armature in here. And sure enough there is, with a little notch right there. And of course there's a little notch in the same spot on the other side. That's important to note because it helps us orient the arms for this guy. So you bring the arms back, and you bring the arms back, and you push them in. They're on gray armatures up here at the shoulder, and you push them all the way in. You need to turn them and turn them. But As you turn them, you really need to do it in such a way that you're just turning the bicep and not the shoulder. So when you're done, here's what you should have. The shoulder should have the little rectangular space in it facing down toward the bottom of the vehicle. The bicep should have the little rectangular space in it facing out. This allows you to bend the shoulder up toward the roof, and it allows you then to bend at the elbow. And when you bend at the elbow, there's a little green rectangular tab in here on the arm, and that will go into that little notch on the hip. Like that. You do the same on the other side, where you have to turn at the bicep. Oh, I got that turned incorrectly. Turn at the bicep, put the arm up, and put the little peg into the slot. These will go adjusted again, actually, because you need to straighten that out. Take the legs and snap them together, and now you're going to fold the legs up. And when you fold the legs up, you're going to try and get these toe pieces to go into two little slots here on the roof. That's what you're aiming to do. Maybe I need to get the arms down out of it for now. Maybe I done that part prematurely. There. Okay. So you need to put the legs together, bend them at the knees so that the knees go up into these two spaces back here. You're bending them at the knees and they go up into those two spaces. Then you take this gold armature and you bring it all the way up until the feet go in there. Now, if you haven't tabbed in the arms with those pegs yet, now do that. Come up under there and tab it in. Take this arm and put it up under here and tab it in. Make sure that's all lined up. This is what the bottom of him looks like. With the two arms tabbed here, the fists are folded forward, the knees are bent, and the toes are up into the roof of the vehicle. We've got the hood pushed down, we've got the abdomen pushed together, we've got the tires out. All that's left is to bring down his doors and tab his doors in. As you bring them down, they're pretty much going to tab in anyway. Like that, and boom. In the end, you have Bulkhead looking rather bulky. I love this vehicle mode. I think it's a really cool vehicle mode, and I think it turned out great. The transformation, because of the fact that the shoulders and the biceps need to be in very specific positions, I could see kids struggling with it. Once you have it down, it's not hard. It's just you have to be very aware of what you're doing there. Weapon storage, well, you could put it in ports here on the door on the side. I think they'll fit in there. Like that. I think that looks pretty bad. You could do it on either side though. Or you can take it and there's a port up top on the roof and you can put it in and have it face toward the rear of the vehicle. Or of course you could turn it around and have it face toward the front of the vehicle. Not the best weapon storage, but hey, I think we're kind of used to terrible weapon storage. The transformation for me, it's a solid 8.5. I think it's pretty good. It's just you really need to be careful with what you're doing with those arms. It's not hard, it's just specific. So we had a 5. This gave him an 8.5. Overall, I would say Bulkhead is about a 6, maybe a 6.5 for a figure. Is he a great Bulkhead? If you're looking for an incarnation of that character, no, there are better ones out there than this guy. However, for $5, he kind of fits the bill for me. Like I said, overall score, about a 6 for this guy. Not a standout in my collection, but hey, I'm still kind of glad to have him. Anyway, thanks for giving me a bit of your valuable time. You know that I always appreciate it. And let me know what you think of this guy. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the videos.